What's going on, you beautiful fur balls? I know Dr. Wookiee's been away for quite some time here. We're trying to jump back into it. We're going to go over some of the updates or the projects we are involved in. Today, doing some Datagram, some Huddle01, some Beamable, some Warp, some Swarm, some Moonveil, some Cycle, some Mawari, some ONI, some Gr1d. All those down below for the chapter in case you want to just jump to the updates of a certain project. And we're going to talk a little bit about the market and where I think we are in the short term. So first off, kicking off is Datagram. Their node sale is still going on right now, just kind of perpetually. The big thing with them is next month, I believe about mid-November, is going to be the launch of TGE and mainnet for them. So I'm looking forward to that. As soon as that pops, definitely will drop a little thing on how to, get your nodes up and running the best way possible. Looking forward to seeing kind of where this starts and launches at. And so that's one thing we'll definitely be looking forward to and closely. Huddle01, they did just jump and launch another really small amount. It's only 300 nodes, additional nodes. And these ones specifically are going to give you like 5.6% APR as well, which comes out to around $22 a year, in addition to the 5 huddle you earn per day. So if you go and you look right now, there's about 49 nodes left. I'll leave the link down below and see if I can track that and do a little bit like kind of giveaway or something with a little bit of USDC. Anybody who's using that Dr. code or just a link down below. I don't believe the Dr. code is applying any kind of discount at this time. Huddle01 is definitely spread out across the nation. They have been doing millions and millions of transactions, minutes, all kinds of fun things going on. Oh, and if you already have some nodes, you can't upgrade them. I think it's $35 to make them that USDC APR eligible, which again is about $22 a year. So I have quite a bit of T-Huddle here. Still waiting to hear when we're going to be dropping that token. I'm assuming we are getting closer and closer. Beamable. This is one I did not actually cover in exquisite detail when I did had the private node sale. I just talked about it in the Discord. So if you're not a part of it, jump into my Discord, okay? Because not to mention, people were in my Discord and jumped into the Swarm private chat and Telegram, earned like $250 for free. We'll get into that in a minute. So Beamable, they just dropped another small set of nodes just for this week for some select communities. I'll drop a video doing a full breakdown on them tomorrow. My big thing here, guys, is with Beamable, they are an annual recurring revenue. We're talking millions of dollars. So this is, how I love these nodes and these projects of the companies who are already earning annual recurring revenue, and just kind of the excitement behind those. I will leave the link down below. Anybody who is using my doctor code and link to get any of these, I am going to try to see if I can get one of these nodes to give away, or at the very least do some USDC giveaway for anybody using those links. Warp, my friends, these guys are working in the background. They're working hard. They're working fast. If you don't have one of these beautiful little nodes, you should. Anybody who already got some through my system here, they got a long list of partnerships, collaborations with different blockchains and games. Let's see here. Where we are. Where's the Aaliyah? Oh, that's the wrong one. I just thought this game was kind of cool. This Aaliyah one. I thought it looked pretty fun, pretty interesting, pretty fun style. Kind of like a battle royale type game here with some mages and with some warriors. So I'm definitely looking forward to getting into this. I'm looking forward to getting into the Void game, which looks like a super fun phone game. And with the games out there, please let me know down below if there's some games you want me to look into, because there are a ton dropping. I mean, Engines of Fury is dropping tomorrow. We have tons of games out there that are popping up, cropping up. I'm trying to find what is the best. I mean, even with Moonveil, they got Bushwhack coming out here shortly as well. So jumping into Swarm, my friends, they went ahead and had the TGE, right? And if everybody was kind of following along, we had the TGE. Looked pretty good. We had a big pop up to about 0.018, a little bit of up and down. Honestly, with all the market changes too, this has looked pretty strong. This was kind of a big dip, which you kind of got into low here as well. It's creeped up again, even just today, popping up to 0.1695. Swarm's looking good. You had the opportunity to either like burn 50% of your token and get it right away to sell. If you did that around these ranges, you could have actually gotten about 50% of your ROI back already, which is pretty significant in my opinion, and very nice, especially for something you're going to be earning like 20 years of token. Truth and Swarm, they are a very exciting project, guys. Team behind this is super extremely strong. Everything with SWE network as well. They're super locked in with all the AI, with the agents that's coming. This is a big excitement for me. I won't sit on it too much longer, but definitely excited to see where this goes. Moonveil, what happened here, guys? So Moonveil had a nice kind of increase up here with like I'm assuming the market makers that were working this, and then we had this kind of continual little downtrend, and then right here Gate.io delisted Moon, and it just dumped down to 0.022, had a little tiny rebound, and then now has kind of had this slow decay here as well. Very interesting. I'm curious to see if this is going to maintain. I've been considering scooping up some of this token just from a skeptical standpoint. But yeah, Gate.io went ahead and just delisted them. They had a bunch of perpetuals and futures just get liquidated right away. It wasn't a great scene. They obviously were upset with Gate.io because they didn't get any kind of like pre-notice or any like reason or fix. So very interesting. What I have to say here is everybody's always fixated on token. Moonveil, their flagship game, let's see if we got it here going. Oh yeah, if you're running the nodes, make sure, if you're running the nodes through Moonveil, make sure you're claiming your Moon token each week that they charge to run that through their system. So they have their game Bushwhack, which honestly to me kind of looks almost like a League of Legends arena or League of Legends Battle Royale. Assuming on the phone you can see the way this is clicking. So it definitely looks like it has significant potential. I like kind of the bush play, because obviously when you're in the bushes, hard to see. So this alpha test is going to be dropping late October here. So I will be, again, another game that I'm looking into. If this game takes off, right? If it's fun, if it gets a gathering, if it gets a following, this will gain love. So again, I think a lot will be dependent on how good, clean this game looks at the end of the month here in the alpha testing, on how bullish people will be with Moon. Cycle token, another one questioning what has gone on. So a couple of things here, friends. If you sold around here like 0.8, I believe you were getting around maybe like 70% of that ROI back, 75%. Now, of course, that was taking the 50% cut on the initial airdrop. I believe November 4th is when our next airdrop opens up. That will be the full 100% for people who didn't take the 50% burn early. And it will open up the second airdrop to take 50% burn to get it immediately, or it'll be a 90-day thing. Cycle here has a really nice, beautiful roadmap in what they're trying to accomplish here. So I think Cycle could be a very successful token. It's another one that I'm being skeptical on, like with Moonveil, of whether I want to scoop up some of this. Honestly, I think I'm going to wait for the next airdrop, because I think this would, I'm assuming, have another dip down, kind of like these bad boys over here. In which case, when and after that occurs, I think I will probably scoop up some of this, honestly, because I did, I believe, sell, around here. We're down here now. If this drops even lower, I'm going to scoop up definitely what I was holding up here easily and, way cheaper, because I think Cycle and what they are striving towards has a huge upside and huge potential. It's just waiting to see, as we get there. So that's my comments on Cycle. Mawari, we're waiting here, guys. I know they're getting closer and closer to their mainnet launch as well. Same thing, once we get the nodes and stuff, we will try to set up a video on getting our nodes up and running with Mawari and where we're going with that. With ONI, if you haven't seen on their site, they do have the swap feature is live for any of your tokens. I believe we're still waiting for a few of the DEX. We're waiting for the DEX portion, pools, farming, stuff like that to go live. I believe they're working on some contracts. And then with the ONI Tapper, if you're in the Telegram, they have an ONI Tapper game you can do where you're generating ONI M, which can then be converted into ONI. As of now, ONI has not had a specific token TGE launch yet either as well. And so we are waiting for, I believe they also have, so obviously the Snake game is live if you've played that one. And I believe there is a fun looking shooter one live. Actually, I have a couple thoughts about maybe how to connect a couple of people and see if we can get a little bit of publicity here. Grid, my friends, this is another team. I promise they are working in the background. They are working hard. It's not that they've been giving me secrets on what they're working on. You can literally just drop into the Discord and see JL1kin here. He will drop nice paragraphs, nice information. They're working in the background, guys. They got some very nice, partnerships, groups working alongside games, teams. And I know they're doing a bunch in the background. They just can't obviously announce any of it quite yet, but it is another team that I feel comfortable about. And I'm just, again, just waiting for everybody, in any of these crypto projects, everybody's like now. And I get it. Everybody wants these like fast return investments and stuff like that too. If you really want that, you could always go trade some meme coin stuff. But for some of these projects like this, I would prefer to wait on TGE until our floor, our foundation is strong. I mean, unless you're on the side of I want it to launch so I can get cheap token and then of course watch them grow later. That's of course would be a strategy for you. But for Grid, I really do want them to have a nice foundation here as we launch the token. So it's not just another hey, we're just going to launch it because everybody's complaining and wanting for it. I'm not worried about this one. Okay, I'm generating Grid on my nodes, even though they have been pretty painful to keep up because they like to go down a lot. But for Grid, I am just being patient. Okay, and I would say for you guys to be patient again as well. Today we saw some Bitcoin, increase in our pricing. This is really because of the federal rates. We are going to see probably it's like baked in a 0.25 rate cut, which will boost the markets a little bit. So that's basically why I was pumping a bit in anticipation of that towards the end of the month here. Now, a couple things I have to say here, guys. Again, I am not a marketing financial expert, okay? But here's my thinking. Here's my little tips and tricks of what I am considering. And I base some stuff off like Fibonacci levels and a lot of other things, okay? Right now, the government shutdown is still going on in the United States, okay? So that's keeping things suppressed. I do not anticipate it will go into November. I personally think that the Democrats are going to let some of these No King protests kind of play out. They want those to like occur and have some publicity on that or whatever, and then I think they will finally pass it, okay, and get the continuing resolution or whatever bill passed and through, and the government will reopen. I believe that will go ahead and start to boost everything once again. And I don't think we are at the top yet. That's just my opinion. I think Bitcoin is easily going to go up to like 160 is my minimum in my head of where I think we'll jump up to. So I don't think we're there yet. And then in turn, I think we, will see altcoins continue to rise along with the Bitcoin as well. So that's my opinion. Obviously, everything gets affected by Bitcoin. If it goes up another nice leg higher like that, everything else is going to rise along with it as well. The altcoin season, it's a lot different because of the number of tokens out there, but our total gross cap is like 1.5 trillion, I think. And once we pass 1.7 trillion and go up with the altcoins, we'll see some nice runs there too. That's my opinion. I could always be wrong. Of course, tomorrow everything could just go down the crapper at any point. But whenever we had some of these dips over here, I believe when we were around here, dipped down, I did go ahead and throw some more liquid powder into just some of the blue chip tokens. And that's because I just have a pretty strong feeling that we have not quite got to the area of the top. Now, when we do get to what I consider, hey, we're within the area, I will probably sell the vast majority of my crypto, and I will then just wait, whether it's months, year, whatever, until we see another nice big fat down and down and down trend into a bear, and then that's when I'll buy back in. So you got to think really long term with some of those plays, which is what I do with some of my blue chip tokens, versus some of the smaller cap altcoin tokens or the tokens we're generating from nodes. A lot of those I do turn over because that's a different kind of aspect in thinking with getting your return on investment and everything as well. Hope that answers some questions, explains some things. I will be sure to drop a very detailed Beamable video and drop that tomorrow morning. And let me know what you think down in the comments down below. Let me know if there's any games that have been really fun. And as always, stay warm, Wookiees.